Good morning, YouTube, my family and my friends. What's going on? Alright, so what I'm going to do today is explain to people the difference between sublimation and vector graphics. What I want to do real quick, I should have already had this open, but let's just go ahead and open up a CorelDRAW document. Alright, here we are opening up CorelDRAW X7. Alright, let it open up. Here we are. Now inside here, as you can see, this is a vector graphic. How can you tell that it's a vector graphic? Well, they're solid colors and no shading. There's no shading. There's not 1,000 colors. How many colors is it? One. Let's move all these stones real quick. Let's select all the stones and put them to the back. Alright, so now we can't see any stones. We're just looking at the image. We have red, black, yellow, green, purple, and I guess teal. Let's open up a brand new document. Alright, let me show you guys something here. Alright, now inside of my Xcellent Dreamz folder, I have over 15,000 items in here. Most of them are vector, as you can see with the black and white. And then there's some that are sublimation. Alright, now this is an actual image. As you can see, if we open up the image, there's 1,000 colors in this photo. There's different shades. As you can see, this brick right here shades in the 5 different colors. Now if we were to put that image into our CorelDRAW, if we were to drag that image into CorelDRAW, and then let's right click on it, outline trace, and clip art. Watch what happens, y'all. Watch what happens. As you can see, the bar down here converting the image from a regular picture image. It could be PNG, it could be JPEG, but then it converts it to vector graphics. As you can see in the picture on the bottom, how much detail it has taken out of the photo. Let's not delete the original image here. Let's not remove the background. Let's hit OK. Now we put these two images side by side, and you can see the original and then how much it has been vectorized. As you can see in the clouds up here, the clouds have, I can't tell you how many shades of color that is, but over here it broke it up into 2 colors. I mean, it may work, you know, depending on what you're trying to do with it, but look how much the image is distorted down here. Sure, when you zoom out, you can tell that it's a bridge. You can tell that there's 2 buildings here, a building back there and another building here. But look how much detail. On here, you can see all of the balconies. Over here, they don't even look like balconies. Just looks like you can see through the glass or whatnot. Look how distorted the bridge is. Now if we drag in a actual black and white image, or even a color image, let's drag in this Love the Hustle here. Right click on it, outline trace, clip art. Okay, so it breaks it up. Now when we look here, this image can easily be converted to vector graphics. As you can see, if we right click on this one and ungroup all objects, I can highlight all of these colors here, the two different oranges and then the yellow, and I can make them all yellow. I can make this yellow. Hell, I can grab all of this and make it yellow. I can grab all of that color and make everything yellow. Let's do this. Let's make this yellow. Let's make this yellow. And this yellow. And we can come all the way down to here. Make it all yellow. Alright, now everything is yellow. As you can see over here, it still has everything pixelated. You can see the different shades and the textures. When you zoom in right here, you can see that it's 40 different colors of orange and yellows. But now I can select all of this yellow over here and change the color. That's one thing that you can do with vector graphics. And if I right click on it and combine everything together and then weld it, as you can see, now I can pull that black out of the orange background, and we have just Love the Hustle here. Alright, let me show another image. Let's move this up here. Let's go back into my folder. See, I mostly download vector graphics or SVG graphics or anything that will not pixelate when you try to convert it. Now this Tupac, this isn't bad. As you can see, it is a vector graphic, but it has like different colors to represent where areas may be shaded. Let me show you. Drag Tupac in here, right click, outline trace, and clip art. Now if you're having a hard time really distinguishing a JPEG from, now I said okay, as you can see, that's the original, and then this is what it looks like after it has been converted. Let's right click on this one and ungroup all of those objects. As you can see, I can click on just that. If I click it up, try to click the eyebrow over here, it will not work. It selects the whole image because that's a whole picture. Over here, everything is broken up into each object or colors, and then the objects and colors are placed together to represent an entire image. So now we're able to change this background to black like so, to red like so. We can take this section here, and if we hold down shift, hold on, let me set my mic down. If you hold down shift and select this color, hold down shift and select that color, you can weld those colors together. And we can change those colors to whatever color we want. We can select that little object right here, his other half to his mustache, and we can select all of that same color, and let's make that dark black. There we go. See how much his eyes and his face and everything popped out when you changed it to black? Perfect. Now we got rid of this background. Of course, it's just like that color for the background represented all the way through to his jersey and the background, because there's no separation here. This is all one color. Alright, if you're getting any value out of this video, please smash that like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, what's going on? What's that? Oh my God, somebody is knocking or banging or something. Whew, irritating. But as you can see, it came out pretty good after you in CorelDRAW it's called clip art. After you convert an image to clip art, then you're able to change the colors on anything that you would like to. Let's make it yellow. Let's make his, I know these are not dupe colors, but I'm just showing for an example. Let's make all of that black, like so. Oh yeah. Let's go back. Forward. Back. Forward. Alright, so, okay, now I see it. So this 5 is part of the actual frame. So if we pull that 5 out, it pulls out the 5, the frame, and the sides to his jersey. I like that. It brought more definition into the picture once I changed that white to black, as you can see. We changed this little in between his chain to yellow. Alright, let's change this Duke. Let's select these objects and let's combine them together. Now we can change those lines to purple. Boom. Boom. Now if we wanted to, we can easily go in here. Let's use this box here. We're going to use the box sort of as a mask to mask out and or delete that Duke there. So let's change the color of the box to aquamarine. Now with that box there, if we click on the box, hold down shift and click on the purple here, we can actually trim out all of that purple and watch what happens. Let's delete the box now. Now it is no longer connected. There's nothing there. I can't even click on it. But what I can do inside of wonderful CorelDRAW is I can smart fill that object back. It won't let me do the 5. Alright, let's zoom in here. Let's see what happened here. Why it won't let me do the 5. So those lines are definitely touching. Oh, right here, look. See it right there? See? And then it doesn't connect here. Let's try to zoom in here. It's right there. To see where it doesn't connect at right there. So to fix that, all we'll have to do is, let's delete this smart fill right here, is grab our rectangle again and let's change it to brown. And what I want to do is just move it up just a hair, like so. Here we go. Make sure that connects or passes that line, and we want it over here too. So let's weld this box, double click on it, and then we can add a node right there and drag that node up to that line. There we go. Now we have a smooth line with no gaps. Now we can use our smart fill tool, fill that part of the 5 in, that part of the 5 in, select all of that same color. Now we can change that color to whatever we like to. And I just right clicked on this X to get rid of the outline that was on the outside. Right now it's a hairline, but if I cut it up to like 4.0, well, let's do a 2.0. Now you can see it has that blue outline, and I can change that outline by right clicking on any color that I like to. So let's change that outline to like a 1.0. That looks good. I can make it black outline. Right? Now down here where that outline pretty much overlaps the other color, we can use our rectangle object again. Select the rectangle, hold shift, select this black here, and then we can just trim that back. Well, that's the outline. There's not a real contour on there. So to delete that outline, we can actually just click on the teal and right click on this X here, or you can even right click on this X over here and it will remove that outline. Alright, now we can weld these blues or cone pieces together. Now we can change that separately, and we can change the box around him to black. Alright, now let's just say you want a Kobe jersey on him, or you want to change it to the Lakers. You can delete that, double click on the yellow, and let's delete all of the yellow here in the inside. Let's drag this all the way up like so. Alright, boom. Now he just has on, let's change these two right here. Let's grab those whites going through here. Let's change those to purple and weld them together. Now these little pieces here, let's click, hold shift, click, and now let's weld that to the yellow. So now he has on what's almost looking like a Lakers jersey, yellow and purple. Let's get these other little white pieces here. Let's make them purple as well. Alright, now this black, since it is attached to the frame, let's use our rectangle here. Let's drag our rectangle to the edge over here, drag our rectangle to the edge over here. So now I just went in the wireframe just to see how much room we're working with. Make sure there's no gaps. Alright, because now what we want to do is we want to use our Smart Fill tool and just click on this black here. Boom. Just click on this black over here as well. Boom. Now let's get that black as well as this black. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is we want to select all of the same color. Well, let me go back. Click on the Smart Fill color. Select all of the same color here in the design wizard, and now we can change all of that to purple. Right click to get rid of the outline on it. Right click on this X to get rid of the outline. Right click on the purple to actually combine all of that purple together, and then let's weld it as well. Let's change that to we'll leave it purple. This little area down here, let's click on that, hold shift, select the yellow, and weld it together. Now it's yellow. On this side as well, let's select the color, hold shift, select the purple, right click and combine those together. There we go. I like to do a combine first and then a weld. Alright, now what you want to do is You want to find that Lakers. So let's type in Lakers. Now I've already went to Google, typed in Lakers logo, and of course I came up with the Lakers. Let's drag that in. Alright. Let's right click on it, outline trace, clip art. Let's run through that. It clipped art for me. Let's delete the original image and remove the background as well. Changes it transparent. Let's hit OK. As you can see, with it being transparent, once I layer it on top of anything, you can see right here how it cuts through. Alright, so let's right click on this, ungroup all objects. Let's just go in there and take out that white that was inside the design. I know it was here. I can select that area of white, and then left click on all the same color. As you can see, there was color in there. I don't want that color there, so I'll just delete it. Now, when I hover the Lakers over Tupac over here, as you can see through the transparency to the back. Let's move it over to the one we wanted on over here. Lakers. Now let's size it up. Which would be a great size for his shirt. And actually what I want to do is right click on these and let's just group those together right now, so that when you click on, alright, let me show you. Right click, ungroup all objects. Now this purple here, see, it's not connected. They're not together. So I can drag it and separate it and move it. Let's Control Z it back. I can do the same thing with the outline, as far as drag it, move it. The other outline pieces are still there. Alright. Now, since there's no other color of this orange on the document, we can select any area of the orange. Go up here to our select all of the same color tool. Now I just selected all of that orange, and let's change it to pink. All of the orange changes. Right click, combine, and then I weld. Let's do the same with this purple here. Select all of the same color, and we can go straight to weld. Alright, now the Lakers purple is together and the pink. Let's change that pink to yellow. Alright, and let's change, so I know it's yellow, and alright, let's change this to white for now, like so. You grab this, right click on it, and group the objects. Now with them grouped, if I select the purple, I'm selecting everything together. Now let's drop this down to a nice size for the jersey. Boom, like so. And of course the Lakers will not sit on top of his chain, so all we have to do is click on the chain, right click, order, and do to front of page. Boom. Now we have it, his chain hanging over his jersey. Look at this little area here sticking out from his chain. Let's double click so that we can see the nodes. Let's just delete that node there. Delete. Alright, now it's coming along. Let's change this purple inside here. Well, that's the actual color that we want for the Lakers. It's like an orchard purple. So let's click on your eyedropper tool down here, and we can select that purple. Now we have that purple down here at the bottom in our color palette. Remember, folks, save your work. I'm gonna just rename him as Tupac Lakers 2021. Now since I have that color down here selected, I can select this purple and then just change it to that purple there. Select that purple and change it to that color there. There we go. Now we have Tupac wearing the Lakers jersey. Alright. Now Kobe, his number is, let's see if Kobe, there it is. We have him in the original number 8 and in the 24. Here we even have him rocking a Bulls jersey here. So I'm just looking for that 24. I know I can go to the internet, Google is your friend, and you can pull that 24 out of there, or you can actually just use the font right here, type in 24, and let's go with like a athletic font, you know. So let's type in, let's see what a varsity would look like. Boom. It gives it double outline though, you know, which isn't bad, you know what I mean? So now we can go in there with our smart fill tool and put the 24 together like so. Boom. And now we can change that to yellow. What do y'all think so far? We can actually get rid of this outline here, and then we can go in there and do a place and fill to the outside. No stones. Let's see what 0.75 looks like. That's a lot. Let's go with 0.03. There we go. Change that to yellow. Right click to remove the outline. And there we have it. Tupac wearing the Lakers 24 jersey. You know, we can change his chain, make it somewhat of a gold chain. Now if you were sublimating this image, you could actually, you know, use like this in the Design Wizard 5.0 Pro. You can use like almost like a glitter color to see all the colors in the chain. But also, if you were cutting it out in vinyl, you can cut it out in vinyl and then remember to cut this part out in glitter. Alright, once again, if you're getting any value from today's video, please smash that like button. Please smash that like button. Now, also what we can do here, y'all, is we just remove this box because we no longer need it anymore. Since we trimmed off the bottom of the box and changed that color to purple. Let's move to the front. As you can see, those black lines are still there, which if you wanted to keep the box and keep the black lines there, all you have to, keep the box but remove the black lines. There's two ways that you can do this. Let's move this image over, show you the two ways. The first way is to just click on the black, double click on the black, and you see these nodes here that go all the way up. You can actually create a square and go right in there, highlight all of those nodes there, click on them and just delete. Now that line is straight, and as you can see, if we drag the box out, it is just a regular rectangle. Alright, now over here you can click on the box, but then we can use our same method as before with the rectangle and use the rectangle to highlight everything up until that line there. Let's change the color so you can see it. Let's remove the outline. As you can see, it forms a straight line at the bottom. Now with the pink selected, hold shift, select the black, and then just do a back minus front. Boom. Now that box is, once again, a rectangle. Now we can delete it, and there you have it, folks. Tupac wearing the Lakers jersey. Once again, I wanted to keep this video short. It's at 30 minutes already. So if you got any quality out of this video and you can follow along, you don't necessarily have to have Corel Draw. If you have any other vector program such as Adobe Illustrator, I believe you could maybe even do it in Affinity, you know. I believe you can even create vectors maybe in Photoshop as long as you use solid objects with no shading. That looks pretty good right there to me. I can grab that image. Let's copy it. Let's open up a whole new document. Okay. No, we don't need to open up a new document. Sorry about that, y'all. Actually, what we can do is just delete everything else. Let's work still on this document here. So let's delete everything else. Now he's pretty small. He's 2 inches by 2.8 inches. So let's size him up. Let's say we're working with a Cricut, and we know Cricut can only cut out up to 11.5. So we switched it to 11.5, folks, right? Now with this image here, there's a few things we can do with it. We can highlight everything. Now if you wanted to put this together in vinyl, there's a lot of colors. There's 3 browns right there, so that's 3 cut jobs. The purple, that's 4. The yellow, that's 5. They even have like this blue still in the image. Let me select all of that blue and just change it to black. Let's weld these 2 right here together so that it's solid black. Around here, that blue, let's click it, hold shift, and weld it to there so that that's all one color. The same over here. Let's weld those 2 pieces together. And for his eyebrow right here, let's make it as thick as the other one. So let's weld it to the black. That looks too thick. Alright, let's Control Z it back. Let's actually weld that blue to this tannish color and weld it. There we go. Looks good. Looks good. Now to keep the shading, I may just cut out all 3 colors of the brown, or we can select that color, select all of that color, combine it together, select the next color, select all of that color, combine that together, and now click on one color, hold shift, click on the other color. Now let's just combine all of that into one shade. And actually, let's do it the other way. Let's select all of the that's like a tan. Hold shift and then select the brown and then combine. There we go. We got that color, and we can change that color here to like a chocolate, but that actual color that was representative is a pretty good color for Tupac's skin. Now what we can do is let's highlight the whole thing. Well, let's get rid of more of this blue down here. Let's take that blue, all of this blue here, combine it, and then combine it to there, like so. With here, we can just take these out, give him that definition to his skin, I guess. Boom. And on the other side, let's just remove those blue color. Boom. Now we can highlight the whole thing, go to our templates, or we can even, let's do our TRW magic separator and click on that. Let's right click on it. Watch what happens. Alright, so that's a lot of little of the stuff I didn't see, like little bits and pieces, like these pieces here. We don't need none of that, any of that, so let's just delete all of that. Now over here, it breaks it down. It breaks it down for you. It breaks up the colors for you so that you can cut out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different colors in that photo, y'all. Let's drag all of this over so we can see it side by side. So it breaks it up into each and every little color. Now let's drag him down, make a copy. If we were to make his jersey black like so, and make this part black as well, let's make the outline to the Lakers black. Let's make the outline to the 24 black. This color over here, let's delete that. Let's click on that, select all of that same color, and let's just delete that. Like so. And let's merge all of this color to the other color. So we click on one color, one object, select all of the same color. You can weld it together here. Well, let's go back. Let's move this one to page 2. So let's create a page 2. Let's move him to page 2. Now we can select that one, select all of the same color, weld it together like so, hold down shift, select the other tan, and let's see what happens when we weld it. It inverted it, which is not bad. It left the white there, and that's actually not bad. But let's go back. Let's right click and combine. As you can see, now what it did is it combined those two colors together and left us with this here outline. Now let's delete this little piece here. So now we have one color, two color, the white 3 color, the chain 4 color, and the Lakers 5 color. Let's even change his chain to yellow, and let's delete this yellow here. Alright, what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors, folks. Now let's do our magic separator again. Of course, there's still some little bits and pieces in the image that I did not see. I would have to go on the wireframe and get those little bits and pieces out, but it's okay. It won't be representative in the final image because I can just delete it like such. Now we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was actually 6 colors. The white background. Let's move this closer over here. See this background here? You can't see it because it's white, so that's representative of that color. As you see, if we pull it out and drag it under and flip it, let's make it black so y'all can see it. That's that same image there. Now this part over here, that's the jersey. As you can see, the jersey with the number 24 with the black representative for his eyes, his mustache, and his hair. Well, he didn't have any hair, but they had to do that top part to bring the definition to his face. The next part, which is the skin part, is this part right here. As you can see, flip it, Boom. And the next part is this Lakers here, which actually that Lakers and that 24 should have been together. So let's put them together. They have to be the same color, folks. So let's just use that one and that one. Now they're the same color. Now watch what happens. With the magic separator, they should all be together on one. See, there it is. So if you ever run into any trouble using and trying to separate the colors, just remember that they all have to be the same color if you want that color to be together. We're at 40 minutes, folks. I definitely ran over my time for this video. So once again, if you haven't subscribed, please smash that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to like this video. And also leave a comment down below to let me know what you may have learned from this video. If anything, I hope I definitely showed the difference between a vector image and a sublimation image. But remember, y'all, vector images can be sublimated. Sublimation is only the art of actually printing out an image and being able to press that image into a polyester shirt, 100% polyester preferred. But anything with a high count of polyester, higher than 50%, you'll be able to sub that image into the shirt. So vector images can be sublimated, but sublimated images for the most part can't be vectorized. It can, but it would take a lot of work to separate all the colors and to recreate your art. So, and I'm out.
Yeah.